Hey everybody, Steve here. Welcome to an impromptu video on how I got custom sounds on my TX16S. I recently just finished up a 7-part series on the TX16S, taking you from essentially the very beginnings and all the way through to covering topics such as logical switches. And we essentially created a bunch of special functions which had some fairly unique custom sounds.
Roll proportional, roll integral, roll derivative, pitch proportional.
And the way those look like on the radio was essentially here when I flip the switch.
Pitch proportional, roll integral, roll derivative.
So you can really have a whole bunch of fun with this thing. I mean, in addition to being able to add switch sounds, you can add a new hello sound.
My calculations are correct. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some serious shit.
Throttle warning.
And just all sorts of fun things. So let's take a look at how we did this. I'm going to go ahead and bring a window in here. All right, so I'm going to zoom in so that you can see the UR very clearly here. And I'll also include the link in the description below so that you actually don't even really have to worry about it. This is a free thing that you can try. And essentially what you do is you come down here, and they have a lot of voices. I mean, a ton of voices. I'll just give you a quick example of, here's a female voice.
Conscious of its spiritual and moral heritage, the Union is founded on the indivisible.
Male voice.
Conscious of its spiritual and moral heritage, the Union is founded on the indivisible, universal values of human dignity, freedom, equality.
So now, I have listened to a lot of these voices, and I'm going to go straight to the voice that I like. It is this Lisa version 3. The reason why I'm picking this one is if you have the Amber pack, I think this voice right here is the one that sounds most close to the Amber voice.
Conscious of its spiritual and moral heritage, the Union is founded on the indivisible, universal values of...
So we're going to just go ahead and replace this text, and I'm going to start adding the things that I want it to say.
Roll proportional, roll integral, roll derivative, pitch proportional, pitch integral, pitch derivative, yaw proportional, yaw integral, yaw derivative.
So what you want to do here is absolutely make sure you remember to include the periods so that the voice pauses. So there are a bunch of different ways that you can record the voice. You can just take a recording device, put it up to your speakers if you're using a desktop, and record it that way. You can actually go to this website on your phone and use the screen recording software on your phone. You can also get some screen capture recording software. Snagit is available for, I think it's $50. Yeah, $50. But you get a free trial, so you can actually do this using just the free trial. But I'm just going to go ahead and say buy the software. It's worth it. So I'm going to use my screen recording software at this point to record all 9 of the voice prompts. And here we go.
Roll proportional, roll integral, roll derivative, pitch proportional, pitch integral, pitch derivative, yaw proportional, yaw integral, yaw derivative.
Okay, so down here you can see the verbal track in visual form, and all I'm going to do is save it. And I'm going to save it as a WAV file. All right, so what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to take what we just had, and we're going to want to open it up in some audio software. Now, I have Audition from Adobe, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. Audition is not something that you'd want to use if you're just doing this one simple time. If you're just doing this one simple time, go ahead and grab yourself some free software such as Audacity. Once you download Audacity, it's going to be able to do exactly what I'm doing in Audition, and the steps are very similar. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to File, Open, and here's my Lisa Sounds, and I'm going to select Open. And as you can see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's go ahead and take a listen to them in Audition.
Roll proportional, roll integral, roll derivative, pitch proportional, pitch integral, pitch derivative, yaw proportional, yaw integral, yaw derivative.
All right, so if memory serves me correctly, the first one is roll proportional.
Roll proportional.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab just this section right here. I'm going to click and hold, highlight, get just to the end of it, let go. Go over to File and come down to Save Selection As. Remember to use Save Selection As and click on it. Now I'm going to browse. I'll just throw it on the desktop. And this one is roll proportional. Now, when you save, make absolutely positively sure that you save it using these exact specifications, or it might not play. You're going to want to save it as a .wav file, a WAV file. You're going to want to use 16,000 hertz. It's got to be in mono. It's got to be 16-bit. Once you've done that, you just select OK. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my cursor right there. This should be roll integral. All right, now that I have all 9, I'm just going to go to my Lisa and make sure.
Pitch derivative. Pitch integral.
Make sure I named them correctly.
Pitch proportional. Roll derivative. Roll integral. Roll proportional. Yaw derivative. Yaw integral. Yaw proportional.
And I'm ready for my next step. And we're going to squeeze T4 and T1 together and open it up in bootloader mode, and it's going to be an extremely bright screen. Basically freaks the camera out, but essentially what I'm going to do is I want to get this guy up and I want to get him connected. And now I'm connecting. A couple windows are going to pop up on me. And there they are. This one right here, we're not going to do anything with. But this one right here, if we click on sounds, we're going to get the English sounds. I'm going to go into English, and then I'm going to go to my Lisa folder. Grab this. These are all the default sounds. I'm just going to grab these, drag them over here, pop them in, and there it is. All right, so we've really just scratched the surface on adding some fun and productive sounds to your TX16S. There's so much more that you can do. This thing is infinitely programmable and just awesome to the nth degree. I sure hope you got some benefit out of this video. If you did, please comment, like, subscribe, hit that little bell so that you get notifications on future videos, because I got like gazillions of them coming out. Just go zillions of them. If you really liked it, please feel free to share on social media, as I would really appreciate it. Anyhow, I'm Steve signing off, and I'll see you in the next video.